If you're finding yourself in the throes of reactionary looting law and order narratives in the midst of this like unimaginably devastating wildfire, remember that you are doing the bidding of these guys who personally think it's important to consistently keep paying cops more and more, keep expanding their budgets, and sometimes that those budgets are directly at odds with other budgets. The point I'm trying to make is, out of 18 million people, if they arrested like 10 people on suspicion of looting and like 10 people who were actually looting, I guess the remaining 25% of the homes that are standing in the Pacific Palisades, do you understand how unimaginably minuscule this problem is? And it's being overextended as though it's like a ginormous problem. It's being deliberately talked about. It is a self-referential cycle that the media engages in with regular frequency, where they overextend and exaggerate the problem of looting that's happening in any sort of crises in an effort to ensure that police budgets stay high. Ironically enough, we can have a conversation right now about how high the police budgets are and how that actually works directly against the existing fire department budgets that need to go up in a place where there are wildfires. And the wildfires are going to continue to get worse and worse as a consequence of climate change. But many of you are so quick to hit that reactionary talking point to be like, what are the cops doing? There's looting happening all over the place, without recognizing, unironically, playing along with the same incompetence of the Karen Bass administration that you want to criticize. The real looting that occurred beforehand was the mismanagement of funds from city officials. The real looting that came beforehand was always and will continue to be from private equity. Looting that came beforehand was the insurance industry saying we're no longer offering fire insurance in these areas after being on it for years and years. And the looting that will come in the aftermath of all of this will be private equity purchasing as many of these plots of land as possible. It's not as interesting to cover the issue in that regard because it's unfortunately nowhere near as like exciting as the prospect of like scary poor people that are engaging in predatory behavior.